What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 9 on my FIFA 14 Road to Brazil series. Basically a road to gold with a slight twist. I'm going to have a silver non-rare base standard team and then upgrade the players depending on the results from the games I play in the episode. I've got to complete a full team before I move on to the next level of player. I recently did a full silver rare team, hence the reason we've got some gold players in there, but we have been slowly downgrading due to some of the losses, due to me not playing as well as I normally do with this team. But as you can see there, we have two non-rare cards. Last episode we actually went for Ederson, unfortunately lost, so we had to downgrade, but we went and won the next game, so we could upgrade the cam, and that means we can now go and upgrade and try and upgrade to Ederson, a cam for Brazil. He's going to probably swap out maybe Kelvin, just so we can get full chemistry. Now Kelvin is obviously the right mid, playing in the cam spot due to the recent formation change to the 4-2-3-1, which is actually going to be the formation we're going to use for the full gold non-rare team. We're slowly progressing, getting a bit stronger, and we are coming up against some stronger opponents. As you can see here, we're going to come up against a kind of mix with a Ligue 1 PSG versus a Bayern Munich team, and that's a very, very solid team compared to my one, so I wasn't looking forward to it. It got another snowy pitch, which was extremely frustrating, but Douglas Costa here gets fairly lucky for that ball to get deflected, but also gets taken down into the penalty box by, I think that is Thomas Muller there, in the 33rd minute, and we're going to go and pick up a penalty here. It's a clear penalty, but I was kind of annoyed that shot got blocked, deflected, because I thought that was going to go into the back of the net, in the roof of the net. But Douglas Costa here, the Shakhtar cam, is going to step up, and hopefully we're going to go and slot this away. Just making sure, last, I think, couple of episodes ago, I had a penalty shootout, did absolutely atrocious, and that was mainly because of the lag, but we do go and slot that in. Keeper had no chance in saving that, and we actually go and get another penalty in the 68th minute. I was running on through into goal. I don't know if I've got a clip of it, but Dante goes and picks up a red card. I was running on through to goal, I was about to release the trigger, and Dante just absolutely swiped me. This guy had enough of it. I was absolutely dominating him, I feel like, throughout the game. He wasn't providing too much threat up top, but we ended up, and he must have got rage, disconnected, and you'll see in a minute the connection failed error coming up, as you can see there. And we have actually gone and won that game. Let's have a quick look at the stats here. I think I was, yeah, as you can see there, the position was fairly even. I did have double the amount of shots, but those shots on target from him didn't prove too much hassle at all. He wasn't too strong up the top, but that means we can now go and upgrade. I think we're going to upgrade Kelvin into Ederson there, to go and get, I think it'll be full chemistry now. Kelvin being a fantastic player out on that right-hand side, but it's time to upgrade. Go and put that 77 rated cam there. And he hopefully is going to do very, very good performance there. He's got some very, very nice stats across the board, guys. I'll have a quick review of him after I've played a couple of games with him. But we're going to go into this next game playing for a player called Souza, the Ginger Ninja in CDM for Brazil. And he's actually going to go and swap out, I think it's going to be Tinga. Obviously, he's going to be a brand new card to this series. I haven't used him before, and I have to get him in to the squad just so I can upgrade further to some of the gold non-rare CDMs. But we come against another fairly strong squad, a mix of players here, but still got a decent amount of chemistry. So got some Bundesliga, BPL players in that team, and also the Real Madrid version of Cruz. But Murala here, the CDM, finds a nice over-the-top ball into Douglas Costa. Lovely control indeed. Unfortunately, that ball gets tackled, but God knows how that falls into the back of the goal, and that definitely did go over the line. I did watch a replay, 100% went over the line. So that made it 1-0 here. Jobson here does some fantastic scoop turn, finds some space and volleys that, or smashes that, should I say, into the top left-hand corner. Keeper had no chance. And again, this guy had enough. This episode is full of rage quits. Go and beat him 2-0 there just before half-time. I feel happy that I did that. As you can see there, he did have a lot more possession than me. I just don't know. I don't think it was going his way at all. I was getting fairly fortunate in some of the goals I did go and score, but he had enough of that, so that means we can go and upgrade. We're going to swap out Tinga for Souza, the Ginger CDM there. We can go and swap him out. And hopefully he should provide some more rigidity. Tinga works quite well in the centre mid position, but maybe not the CDM. I wouldn't really advise him there too much. I feel like, I don't know, I just felt like he got forward a bit, but hopefully Souza can be a dominant force in that CDM spot. We're going to go for Ibsen now. We used to have him in the centre mid spot for our 4-5-1 silver rare team, but we're now going to go and swap him out for the silver non-rare CDM we have, just so we can go and progress. And I think that if we go and win this game, we have got rid of all the silver non-rare cards, and we can mainly focus on on getting some gold non-rare players. But as you can see here, we come up against a BPL gold team. Got some very, very nice pacey players in there, should I say. Gibbs, Chiriakis, Kyle Walker, and there's some very, very pacey players. But Ederson here volleys that into the roof of the net to go and make that 1-0 in the 5th minute. We move into the 7th minute, over the top ball into the path of Ederson. Defense completely misread that. He's just going to chip it over the top of my keeper. And I knew from this stage on, this game was not going to go well at all. Lose possession there. Kone's going to pick this ball up and absolute rockets that into the top corner. Kone, again, another fantastic player, and probably has not used too much, but he's going to be linked very, very well with the transfer Drogba. But he goes and makes that 4-0, and this is in the first half. This is not going well at all. Quick 1-2 between Sturridge and his Cam there. I think Sturridge steaming on through. He's just going to hit this past the keeper to go and make that 5-0. We then do actually move into the second half here. Hatton Ben Arthur's going to pick the ball up on the outside of the box, somehow gets that through everyone's legs, past the keeper as well, to go and make that 6-0. Final score, I do believe. I went on the defensive there just so I didn't have to see any more goals go in the back of the net. But that guy did have a very, very well-worked team and actually had some kind of players that you don't use too much but are very, very strong in the BPL. Winston Reed, I think it was Podolski. He seems to be an absolutely phenomenal player. But as you can see, they dominated me on shots. Possession was a bit more equal, but he still deserved that win. Fap City go and win at 6-0 against my team there. And that actually means we're not going to need a downgrade because we cannot downgrade any further than a silver non-red card. But we're going to do some club maintenance here, apply some contract cards onto the players that need it. Juan Jesus there, and I think it's going to be fairly sorted. We're also going to need some fitness on before we go into the next game. So, guys, it's coming to the end of the episode. If you like, so remember to hit that like button. Also, remember to subscribe, stay tuned to the series, and any feedback in the comments would be much appreciated, guys. This has been Crush. Till next time, adios.